Hey, what is up, you guys? This is Rob. So, pretty exciting day today. So, my Tacoma is finally here. I ordered it back in November and it is now mid-February and it has arrived. So, let's go ahead and let's get to the dealership and let's go pick it up. Sitting in a dealership. It's taking a while. Buying a new car is never fun. Just waiting. Here it is, guys. Tacoma's all ready. All paid for and everything, so all mine. So check this out, guys. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that lunar rock color. It looks really good out in the sun. Oh man, so we're gonna go ahead and let's drive this home. Check. All right, let's get that first startup going. Definitely have to adjust the seats, but let's just get it started. Look at that. So this is the top of the line model for the TRD off-road. I wanted every bell and whistle. I figured the car is staying for a while anyways. Even got the sunroof, even though I'm not a fan of them. Let's start this up. Wow, silence. Pretty quiet little V6 in here. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get on the road. Alright, you guys, so on the road right now in the Tacoma, just driving home. Let's see, we have about 9 miles to go. Just on the freeway with it. It's nice and smooth, you know, it's the TRD off-road, so it does have, you know, the nicer suspension and everything. Of course, within a year, I expect to have this suspension taken out for some nicer, you know, a little bit more off-road focus, also to raise it up a little bit so it can fit in the bigger wheels I plan to put in here in the future. But for now, it's a pretty good ride, you know, really enjoying this right now. It's nice and smooth on the freeway. I can't play any music, of course, due to copyright stuff, but the sound system's really nice. So this is the top of the line trim, basically, for the TRD off-road. So it does have in it a nice JBL system. Also, this whole nice infotainment system and everything. Currently using the built-in map, you know, function right now, just because I don't have the USB to enable CarPlay. But so far, so good. You know, I now just want to get this home. So I'm actually going to be getting PPF applied on the car on Wednesday. Just going to do the front end like I had the Supra. So the bumper, the hood, the fenders, the rearview mirrors, and the roof, and the headlights. So because of that, you know, I really just want to get it home first. So honestly, I'm like on the freeway right now, definitely making sure to stay, you know, not get too close to anybody so no rock chips come. I will point out though, you know, I did notice the rear bumper of these cars, they do add extra paint to it. Like it has like I noticed it had a bit more of a textured surface, the whole bottom bumper portion, and it's because, you know, it's for extra rock protection, but I'm still going to do PPF, of course. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this home and get it in the garage, and then I will update you guys from there. All right, you guys, truck is here. Finally made it home after a lot of traffic. Looks real good right here. It's a Subaru. Ah, it feels so good to finally have a truck. It's actually really nice also being so high up. So let's go ahead and let's put it in the garage. And then we'll go over it a little bit more. Hey, what is up, you guys? As you can see, we are in my garage. I have been organizing all my stuff quite a bit. But more importantly, we have the Tacoma in here. So you may be wondering, why is the Tacoma in the garage and not outside? Well, honestly, on Wednesday, I am getting the PPF done. So when that happens, you know, after that's done, I'll be leaving the car outside. I don't want to leave it out right now because we have a lot of cats in the neighborhood. And I've actually seen them before on the hood of the Subaru. So I just want to get everything done because I will be putting PPF on a few decent parts of this car. So I'm doing, this is just called the front end package. It's a little bit less than what I had on the Supra, but that's because, you know, the Supra was also going to the track. So I wanted some extra protection. So I'm going to be doing PPF on the front bumper, the fender, the hood. I'm probably going to do a partial PPF here on these pillars because this is where rocks hit quite a bit. On the Subaru, there were quite a few rock chips on these pillars. You know, it's from longer trips. They will also be putting it on the mirrors as well as the roof because, guys, I am not tall and I don't want to have to be too careful when I'm washing the roof because that is a very tall roof for me. Yeah, not happening, guys. So there is something interesting though. As I was looking over the car, you know, after I got home, the car already has a bit of rock protection on it. So let me go ahead and flip this camera over real quick. All right, so I'm not sure if you can get it too well right now with the camera, but there's a bit of a wavy texture you can see here. It's like an orange peel, but here's the thing, you can actually feel the orange peel in some parts. And then if you look here on the side, there's a seam here. And that is because Toyota actually puts an extra layer of, essentially they call it like rock protection, here as well as on the lower bumper portion. So this whole lower bumper area, not here, but here, and here and all the way through, it does have, you know, a bit of rock protection already, which is nice. So yeah, you know, we'll definitely putting PPF on that. You know, I do intend on this car going, you know, doing some light off-roading, having some good travels. So I just want to add a little bit more protection to it. And also, I love the color, just want to protect the color. This Lunar rock color is amazing. So now you may be wondering, why did I get the TRD off-road? So I really like just how it comes out from the factory. Not much for me to change. I like how it does already have the nice, the black fenders. So I always loved these kind of fenders, because think about it, guys. If you get any dings on this, or this gets all chipped up or whatever, I can just take this off and put a new one on. I don't have to deal with any repainting or anything like that. So I am very happy about that. It does also have the nicer wheels on it, the 16s, with the nice big old tires on there for hitting the dirt. You can see behind there, you can see, let's see if I can angle it just a little bit. Here, let me get my flashlight out over here. There we go. So you see that? The blue and yellow, so it does have the Bilstein shocks on it as well. So that does make it a little bit higher than your standard Tacoma. So something though you will also see about mine is I did add a few things to the car that the other TRD off-roads you see probably won't have, but we'll get in on that later. So another fun thing, I didn't realize this is actually this vinyl, this black right here. I guess some people peel it off. I like it for now. You know, I was actually pretty happy because, for example, on the Subaru, the pillars basically wore off. The black looks awful. So to know that if this ever gets really awful, I can just peel it off and, you know, either say, oh, you know, I'm done with that, or just put a new vinyl on. That's always really cool. I'm pretty excited to have a bed. So I'm actually looking for a tonneau cover. So it's a nice bed cover. I want to see if I can get a nice folding one. It's just a little bit tricky because I really want to be able to keep the accessory rails on it. What do I mean by accessory rails? So you see, here, let me turn this around. Here we go. So see right here. So this is on the rail. So this whole thing is a rail where you can mount accessories. I do like having these for if I need to tie stuff down. So I'm going to see if I can get a nice, you know, bed cover that can work with these. A lot of them you have to take this rail off and put on the bed cover's new rail. That's not quite my cup of tea, so we'll see how that goes. So if we go back here, this is something I will be changing out probably. So you see how these taillights have this sort of chrome interior? If you get the TRD Pro, you actually get the black housing. So I'm definitely going to be trying to go for those in the future. So let's go ahead and let's go to the other side of the car. Oh, actually one more thing. So I did actually already buy some parts for the car. And actually there was a sale. So I was like, oh, why not buy some of the smaller things? So for example, I do have the blackout badging that I'm going to be putting on there. I did also get the black exhaust tip. So I do want to put a TRD exhaust on in the future. But for now, until I can find one, just going to be replacing this tip right here with a nice black one. I think that'll look pretty clean. I do also have a nice bed mat coming in, but I'm not going to put that in until I have the bed cover just because, you know, I don't want it to get stolen somehow. So let's go ahead and go to the other side of the car and I'll talk a little bit more about this car and this model in particular. Alright, so I will say one more thing I will be adding to this car from the Pro model is probably the grille. You know, I don't think this grille is that bad. But I don't know, if I see a good deal on one, I might pick up the different TRD Pro grill. It's more of a heritage grill where it says Tacoma instead of just having the single logo right there. And then I could also add on the nice little Raptor lights on the front, just because it looks cool. So if you are a Tacoma person watching this, you probably see these headlights and you're wondering, wait a minute, how do you have those? So I really wanted the TRD off-road with the LED lights. When I put the reservation, I told them, just give me the accessory LED lights, the optional LED lights. A lot of the off-roads you're gonna see, they won't have these. I really love how they look with the C shape. And I think that's awesome. So I'm really looking forward to just getting to take some nice photos with them on. So let's go ahead and let's go inside of the car. So while this isn't the TRD Pro, this is the off-road that I had purposely bought with basically all of the top-of-the-line stuff in it. You know, I have the nice leather trim seats. I have the nice infotainment, push-button start and everything. Let me turn this on. There we go. Let's see. Perfect. All right. So it does have the nice infotainment. It does also have Apple Play via USB, just like the Supra did, which is pretty cool. It does have a nice JBL sound system. I will definitely say that I feel like the sound system sounds better than the Supras. The Supras wasn't that great. You know, you may remember I had to do that one little adjustment to the subwoofer, putting the foam in to make it sound a bit better. It still wasn't my favorite. So being that this is the off-road, it does come with a couple nice little things. You know, of course, it's 4x4, so it has the 4 low, 4 high. It has a couple other different things added on to it. It does have the crawl control. It's for different kinds of going over terrain. Also does have the diff locker, which is the main reason I really wanted this one. You could buy an SR5 with it, I believe, or it might just be a trail edition only. So I figured why not just get this one. And then I actually really, just for the convenience, I really wanted the multi-terrain system. So this is what really brought the cost of this car up quite a bit, because I essentially have about $5 grand worth of like add-ons to this TRD off-road. So check this out. We'll hit this, and now this screen, cameras. Sorry, here, let me turn off this light. There we go. So that's the front of the car, and that's the top of the car. Really cool to have the 360 top of the car camera. Press it again. The sides of the car, look at that. Front left, front right, and then back. So yeah, it's pretty cool having this. You know, I love having this whole feature. I always thought that was a really cool feature when I'd see other trucks with that. So I was always like, oh my god, you know, to have a truck that has that, it's just really cool. So I did already order, let's see, let me turn that back. So I did already order, though, a nice screen protector. Let me turn the light back on. For this light here, as well as for the gear shift plastic right there, and the cluster plastic. So apparently the plastic scratches super easy. So I was able to buy a nice screen protector for all 3 of them. So we'll be putting them on soon. So that will be really nice. I do also need to do a dash cam hookup. I already ordered the dash cam and everything. I'm going to be running it all the way down along. I want the parking mode. So similar to how the Supra is, you know, it will run when the car is off. So luckily the fuse box is nice and accessible right underneath there. So we'll be getting that all done as well. So yeah, you know, this car has a lot of features. I'm not even going to lie. I still have to look through the manual to see everything it comes with. It does also have the sunroof, even though I will admit I probably will never use it because I never really like sunroofs. I did get the double cab for a bit more room in the back. You know, I'm really looking forward to having this car, you know, especially to travel with and everything. I always thought that that would be pretty cool to have a truck. You know, if you didn't know, I actually bought the Supra when I was going to get a truck. I was looking at either a Tacoma or a 4Runner. But then the Supra caught my eye, so I decided, oh, I'll just get the Supra instead. So now, you know, here I am, finally in a Tacoma, just a year and a half later, and just, you know, really looking forward to it. So now, in terms of upgrades, you know, I really want to get the Cali raised LED. Probably will be the brand, but they're going to be the oh god, what do you call them? The rock guards on the bottom, the skid guards. I'm sorry, the skid guards. Just so that way, you know, they'll be protected when I do go and do some light off-roading, just in case, you know, the side of the truck might bottom out on something. Let's go ahead and let's get back out so I can show you guys what I mean. So here it is with the headlights on. Look at that. That thing is gorgeous. I love the way that looks. Let me turn this off real quick so you can really see it. There we go. So really happy about that. Nice fogs too. So I do want to put on eventually the skid guards on the bottom. So basically think like the step-up bars that people have on their trucks. But the ones I want, they're a little bit stronger so they can handle a bit of a beating. And it's pretty cool. They sell them that they work now at the factory mounting points. So that way it'll be down here. I could also use it as a step, which will be appreciated because, you know, pretty sure I'm like 50% Hobbit, so it'll be much easier to get into the car with them. Really funny little thing I bought. I guess a lot of people, they get annoyed because, let's open this. I guess this doesn't really do a good job at holding the gas cap, so it's actually like an aftermarket part that goes in here that will hold the gas cap. That's just a little fun thing I ordered. I do also have the, let's see, fortunately it's a little bit cramped, but as you can see right there, I do have the black lettering also to fill in where it says Tacoma. I really want to go with like sort of a black and lunar rock, you know, theme with this one. But I will say also that for the wheels, I still am deciding what I will be changing them out to. You know, as it sits right now, it's fine. But maybe after a few thousand miles, when I have confirmation that the car is, you know, it's good basically. You know, no engine issues or transmission issues. Then I will be switching them out. I might go dark bronze actually. I've seen it quite a bit in the dark. And the darker bronze does look really good. We'll also be lifting it just a little bit, you know, maybe just like 2 inches, just to, you know, give it a bit more of a nice little off-road stance. And yeah, guys, you know, I'm really looking forward to this one. You know, I've been carless for the past few months, so I'm definitely looking forward to being able to, you know, have something again to work on. You know, the 𝗣𝗏, that's still kind of in the pipeline. You know, I'll actually have a video to update on that later. I might have something else coming in the pipeline also. If that does happen, there will definitely be a video about that as well. So yeah, you know, this was my Tacoma off-road. Definitely looking forward to more adventures with this one. People do sometimes also ask why didn't you just get the Pro? Well, once again, I'm going to be changing out the wheels and the suspension, and that is the main bulk of the cost of the Pro, so I figured why not just save the 5 to 7 grand. So guys, looking forward to more, guys. You know, super content. I know that was exciting. You know, I still do keep up to date with all the super stuff. You know, I usually will try to post if there's anything new going on or if there's any new rumblings in the super world. You know, excited to now be a part of the Tacoma world. And, you know, we'll see then where this all goes from here. So with that, guys, this is Rob, and have a good one.